Hi guys, welcome back. As promised in the previous video, I'm going to show you how to create your own custom profiles within the Q software. Now at the moment, if you look to the top left, this is our list of profiles. Currently I've just got the Persona Studio 1 profile, and within this folder you will see the three layers. So that's M1 recording, M2 editing, and M3 the mixing and the mastering. So I'm just going to close that. We're not going to work on this one because I've already created this profile and I don't want to change it. So if you see here, we've got a list of items. Now all these are going to be used to create profiles or to delete them or to export them. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to create a profile folder. So just hit that, and now what we're going to do with this folder is we're going to save the three layers that make up this profile into this folder. So we'll also give it a proper name, so just double click, delete, we'll call it isotope RX6. Now that's the folder. So what we need to do now is with this plus button is create a profile. So hit the button, and at the moment it's just got a generic name, it's saying profile 4. So we'll give it something more specific. So we've got isotope RX6, and what we want to do is we want to link it to the actual program itself, so that when we switch to this profile, the RX6 keyboard shortcuts will already start up on the Q software. So just hit this button, and then what we need to do is we need to scroll to whereabouts the software is installed, go down to RX6, click it, open it, and it's now linked to that piece of software. So we can also change the profile icon as well. So we'll give the little icon up here something which relates to that piece of software. So I've already gone and chosen one, and there you can see it's now got RX6 mapped to it. So what we will want to do usually is we'd want to assign some actions to these keys. We may even want to create multiple layers. So to create multiple layers, what we need to do, rather than have to follow this process again and just repeat ourselves, there's a lot quicker of a way to do it, and that's to use the copy profile. So if I just hit this copy profile, you can see it's made a copy. We can also make a copy of that as well. So hit that again. So we've now got layers 1, 2 and 3 with 3 profiles. So for now, we will just stick with layer 1. We can then make our actions, which I've shown you in a previous video, but I'll show you again. So create action. We can then just go to remap key, keystroke, and let's say we want to do open. So we might just want to fire off an open command so that we can open a piece of audio that we've been working in within RX6. So if we just go Control and O, that's now mapped. We can go open, and at the moment the action is there. It's not mapped to a key, but we can also save it as we've done before to the library, and then we can map it to other layers. So I will just go save to library, and it's there. So what we will do is we'll go back up here. We're still on layer 1, and I'm just going to map it to G1. So click there, it's done. So that's now mapped to that key. So if I was in RX6 and I just go G1, you can see now it's just fired off that open command. So if we just switch back to the Corsair software, we can then switch to another level. So we can go to layer number 2, and we should find that on this one the action isn't mapped, but it's available in the library. So what we'll do is we'll click the open button, and then we're going to go copy to actions list, and let's say that we want to map that to G1 again. So you're now on layer 2, which if I switch to it, we should find, there it is, it's still mapped. So we've now got the open function mapped to layers 1 and layer 2, and if we wanted, we could also map it back to the 3rd layer. So that's basically how you do it. I mean, that's a very, very quick guide to creating a profile, linking the software, and also putting the actions on there. I'll give you a basic overview of the lighting effects as well, because I like to just have something a bit visually more interesting than just having the keys as they are at the moment, which is completely black, there's nothing on them. So we'll go back to layer 1 and we'll look at creating a zone first lighting effect for this keyboard. So we can give it a static colour, just so that when you switch the layers you'll definitely see a difference when I switch between the two. So we can go create effect. Now if we just stick with static 1, let's just call it primary background colour or something like that, as this will be the background for the keyboard. So primary background, and let's set it to something bright and vibrant like red. So now I think if we just simply drag over the keys, there you go, you've created your first colour. So there you go, it stands out, so that's layer 1. So if we then wanted to create a different colour for layer 2, we can then switch to it. Now at the moment there's nothing at all in terms of colours mapped, so let's just do that again. So we'll go create effect, and this time we'll have another static colour, and we'll have it dark blue, and we'll call it again primary background, because then once you start mapping keys and you want certain colours, you just basically map the colour over the top of this one. So we've got that now, so all we need to do again is just drag over the keys that we want to colour, and there you go, they're all blue. And it's as simple as that. You can always create one key and just colour that by, you know, whatever type of effect you want. You don't have to have static colours. There's some of the ripples and the radiance which make the keys flash. I'll probably look at that one in a separate video, as I realise this is starting to get a bit long. But basically that's it. You've created a profile there, you've made some actions, and you've also put on some lighting effects as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.